in the Ozarks.
Well, today is the first day where this evening, if you step outside, you might notice the humidity a little bit. Temperatures right now, 81 degrees. Dew points are running higher. They are actually in the low 60s at this hour. Previous nights at this point, we were looking at dew points maybe in the 40s or 50s. So it is noticeably more humid, and it will continue to get more humid overnight tonight and into Friday. And that is why it will not be as cool tomorrow morning as it has been all week long. Looking at the highs today, the entire area getting up to 90 degrees, 91 this afternoon in Springfield. And as we look back at the month of June, as we close out the month of June, we find that 15 days out of the month, we hit 90 degrees. That's a lot for the month of June. In fact, when you look at the rankings, that's the 11th most 90-degree days for the month of June on record. The most being 24. I think it was back in 1952. It's also been a very, very dry month. After a wet start to the month, the rain just shut off, and we've had very, very little rain here over the last several weeks. In fact, we're running at about 44% of normal rainfall officially here in Springfield based on the total out at the airport. But the further east you get, the drier it's been this month. In fact, areas from, say, Gainesville, east across West Plains and Alton, Yellville, Mountain Home, these are all areas where we've seen less than 25% of normal June rainfall. What does that mean? That means in these areas, we've seen less than an inch of rain for the entire month. In fact, in a lot of spots, especially centered around West Plains, we've seen maybe as little as around a half an inch or less of rainfall for the entire month of June. And because of that, when we look at our drought monitor, it was just freshly updated today, we find that droughty conditions are beginning to emerge across southern Missouri and northern Arkansas, with the focus here across south central Missouri, in the West Plains area and across Birch Tree and Eminence. We're not finding any rainfall in the area this evening. We've got some rain to the northwest. We've got some rain to the southeast. This is where there's pockets of higher moisture levels in the atmosphere, and this is going to gradually build toward the region here over the next couple of days. Something else that's going to happen overnight tonight into Friday is humid air to the southeast will be surging north overnight tonight and into Friday. So we'll have a noticeable uptick in humidity as we get into Friday. And we're starting to sense some of that this evening. Looking at our forecast overnight tonight, it'll be another quiet night. Mostly clear skies. I think for tomorrow we'll find mostly sunny skies for the morning hours, and then we're probably going to bubble up a bit more cloud cover during the afternoon. And there is a shot at a few isolated downpours. Now, I think if we see any, they're going to tend to be here closer to central Missouri and also across maybe northern areas of Arkansas, possibly up toward Highway 63 here in south central Missouri. I think here in Springfield we stay dry at least one more day. Temperatures tonight, they're going to fall off only to about 69 degrees. You know, this morning here in Springfield we had a low of 61, and that's kind of how it's gone over the last few mornings. So noticeably warmer tomorrow morning, noticeably more humid tomorrow, and it will be a bit hotter too. Looks like afternoon highs generally in the low to mid 90s, 93 here in Springfield. Now, looking ahead to this upcoming weekend, as I've said all week long, we are going to be priming the pump for better rain chances this weekend. As that front drops in from the north, moisture is going to tend to want to pool near that front. So this is going to be a better environment for cloud cover and also for some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures those days maybe get knocked back a little bit. Looks like highs generally around 90 Saturday and Sunday, but warming back up on Monday with a high of 94. Rain chances getting dialed back. I think for firework displays Monday evening, we are going to find generally dry conditions. I do expect any isolated activity that afternoon to fade away in time for fireworks. And take a look at those temperatures next week, guys.
Yeah.
It will be hot as we close out this week, but it will be even hotter next week. In fact, we could be looking at the hottest temperature so far this summer.
So,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, could we break 100 finally? Do you think possibly?
I think it's possible. It's definitely a possibility next week that we hit 100 degrees, given the setup that we have.
Yeah.
The phrase "dog days of summer" comes to mind.
Oh, they're setting in.
Yeah, I feel it. All right, thanks, Jamie.
An Ozarks term for you right there.
Yeah.